Hey, what's up, Good Life? Thanks for joining me for today's 128 moment. This past Sunday, we left with the challenge to fast and to pray. And just like the church at Antioch did when God called them to set apart and to send out Paul and Barnabas. And we left with a call and a prayer to ask God to do a few things, to break our hearts for what breaks His, to remind us that Jesus is worth sharing, and for Him to help us to not keep Jesus to ourselves. So in light of that challenge, I want us to talk today about why we're called to fast and what fasting is supposed to accomplish in our hearts and in our lives. John Piper says it this way. John Piper said that God is most glorified in us when we are most satisfied in Him. In the depths of a fast, whether it be from food or maybe media, online, TV, things like that, maybe from hobbies, we're confronted by a physical and emotional dissatisfaction of life being just a little bit abnormal. Fasting reveals the ways we've sought satisfaction apart from God. So Piper drives this point home in a book called A Hunger for God, where he says this. Check it out. He says, if you don't feel strong desires for the manifestation of the glory of God, it's not because you've drunk deeply and are satisfied. It's because you have nibbled so long at the table of the world. Your soul is stuffed with small things, and there is no room for the great. Man, are there ways in your life and mine where we have nibbled so long at the table of the world? Have those things left us deeply satisfied? Probably not. Probably not, because they were never designed to satisfy us. Fasting reminds us of our hunger and our thirst for God. And as we desire to draw near to Him, the temptation is for ourself to get in the way of our search. Fasting is not our bargain with God, that we will give up this if He'll give us that. Fasting's not us giving up one desire so that God can produce some other thing, some other earthly thing that we crave. No, fasting reminds us that He's the only thing that will ever satisfy our cravings. We believe God meant it in Hebrews 11 when He said that God will reward those who diligently seek Him. But is He truly the object of our search? When we fast and when we ask for the right reward, He responds by giving Himself, and that should be cause for celebration. When you fast, make sure your eyes are fixed firmly on Him and that His presence is the deepest desire of your heart. Fasting is one way for our hearts to sound like the heart of King David in Psalm 63, where he said this. Check it out. He said, "Oh God, you are my God. I earnestly seek you. My soul thirsts for you. My flesh faints for you, as in a dry and weary land where there is no water. So I've looked upon you in the sanctuary, beholding your power and glory. Because your steadfast love is better than life, my lips will praise you. So I will bless you as long as I live. In your name I will lift up my hands. My soul will be satisfied with the fat and rich food. My mouth will praise you with joyful lips when I remember you upon my bed and I meditate on you in the watches of the night. For you have been my help, and in the shadow of your wings I will sing for joy. My soul clings to you. Your right hand upholds me." Notice the ways that David describes his desire for the Lord. My soul thirsts for you. My flesh faints. My soul will be satisfied in you. My soul clings to you. In the depths of a fast, we can be reminded of the heights of God's love, the heights of His glory. When we abstain from the fleeting gratification of the things of the world, we rediscover the enduring satisfaction that only Jesus can provide. Now remember, we are the inheritors of an unfinished, ongoing mission to know Jesus and to make Him known and to make Him glorified among the nations. So I got to ask us, Good Life, is God being glorified by the way we are satisfied in Him? I hope that challenges you as much as it does me. I hope you're engaging in that fasting and praying that we called ourselves to this weekend. And I hope you'll join us on Sunday at 9:30 and 11 in person, 11 o'clock online, as we continue our unfinished sermon series, looking at our ongoing mission to know Christ and to make Him known. Love you guys. We'll see you soon.